Dear learners, welcome to NIS course on Sociology at senior secondary level. Today we will discuss about marriage and family, lesson 12 marriage and lesson 13 family. As you all discussed that sociology is the study of social relationship, and when we talk about social relationship, marriage and family is the primary institutions. So today we will discuss about what is marriage, what are the different types of marriage, and how changes in marriage has come throughout years. Similarly, in the second page, we will discuss about what is family, the kinds of family, joint family system in India, and what are the changes has happened in the family as a social institutions, how industrialization, urbanization, modern education has changed the family, both functions and its structure. Now we'll discuss about what is marriage and how marriage as an institution has evolved. As you know, marriage is defined as an institution for admitting men and women into family life, legitimating offspring and establishing other rights and obligations of husband, wife and children. Society gives its primary approval to the marital relations between a man and woman, generally in a civil or religious ceremony. After the ceremony is over, the husband and wife begin to live with each other, thereby forming a family. They give birth to children who are legally accepted by society. As you know, marriage has in their institutions is universal in every society. Whether you go to a modern society or whether you go to rural society or you go to tribal society, marriage as institutions are found everywhere. Why marriage is more essential? Because it gives social approval to the relationship between both man and woman, and they also get many rights and privileges as a married member of society, and they have many obligations. They have to fulfill many obligations towards each other and society in general. आप देखे होंगे कि जब भी कोई रिचुअल्स होता होगा तो दोज हु आर मैरिड कपल्स they are eligible to sit in the rituals, whether Shraddhas are being offered or whether any yajnas are being offered. So married couples are being invited and they perform these rituals. So in that way, marriage is very much essential in society. So there are two types of marriage. One is monogamy, another is polygamy, and further polygamy is divided into polygyny and polyandry. Monogamy is the most universal form of marriage, where one person can marry only one woman or one woman can marry only one man. So that is very universal, and due to many legal rules and regulations, so it is monogamy is mostly found in every society, whether it is modern society or it is Western society or in Indian society. Monogamy is a universal form of marriage. What is polygamy? Polygamy is a form of marriage where a man or woman can marry number of men or women. It is mostly found in the Northern Africa and East Africa, and if you look back to the previous years where there are system of kingdom, so you might have found in many epic or many old story, you will find that the kings have married many women at that time, because at that point of time the legal rules are not that much firm. But now if you will find monogamy is found everywhere. And polygamy is further divided into polygyny and polyandry. What is polygyny? Polygyny means a form of marriage where a man can marry number of women in a particular area. Or what is polyandry? Polyandry is a form of marriage where one woman can marry several men at the same time. There are different prohibitive rules and regulations. So there are, one is incest taboo. Incest is prohibited in all society. Incest implies sexual marital relations between two persons who are related to by blood. For example, marriage among cousins, where you can find that the marriage can only happen between, there are some rules and regulations. What is exogamy? Exogamy means individual marrying outside a specific group of which he is a member, such as kinship group. or his family. So, a person cannot marry within his own group where he is a member, either in a, he cannot marry the person from his own family. He has to marry outside from his family or own relationship. Now, what is endogamy? Endogamy means marriage within one social group. The social group may be one's own tribe or caste or religious group. जैसे ब्राह्मण हो तो ब्राह्मण में ही शादी कर सकता है, या क्षेत्रीय हो तो क्षेत्रीय में शादी कर सकता है. So that is called endogamy. So when caste system, whenever we discuss about caste system, we'll discuss it. So endogamy is the most important feature of the caste system, where a person has to marry only within their own social group. No doubt there are now intercaste marriages that have been happening, but endogamy is like marriage within one social group, whether it is tribal group, whether it is caste group or a religious group, they have to marry within their own social group. That is called endogamy. Now we can discuss hypergamy. Hypergamy is a form of marriage where a boy from an upper caste marries a girl from lower caste. So, for example, a Brahmin boy marrying a girl from lower caste. And pratiloma is a boy from a lower caste marriage a girl from higher caste. So, but there are many rules and regulations within the caste group, within the religious group. So, people are not able to, but due to different rules and regulations, different even many states are also being given opportunity that if you are getting married to a lower caste girls, then you are also getting some monetary benefits also. So now even the states are also encouraging the intercaste marriages. What is levirate? Levirate is a custom in which a widow marriage her husband's brother. So mostly it is found among Todas in Nilgiri that you can see from the picture. Similarly, surrogate is a custom where a widow marries the younger sister of his deceased wife. It is mostly found among the Gand or Baiga tribe in India. There are some prescriptive and preferential rules of marriage. So based on that, one is parallel cousin marriage. When the marriage between children of either two brothers or sisters it is mostly preferred among the Muslim community, is called parallel cousin marriage. And what is cross cousin marriage? Marriage of a boy with maternal uncle's daughter or paternal aunt's daughter is called cross cousin marriage. It is mostly found among Gonds of MPs, Orangs and Kharias of Jharkhand state. There are different functions of marriage. First function is procreation and nurturing of children. As you know, the sexual gratification is also one important function of marriage. So therefore, when the marriage happens between two male and female, then they can go for sexual pleasure. So gratification of sexual pleasure is also one important function of marriage, because that get legalized and they can go for the physical relations with each other. The another function is procreation of nurturing of children. As you know that nurturing of children is also very important functions, because so that they can able to produce children and bring them according to social norms. Both husband and wife look after their children so that they can survive and become physically and mentally strong and ensure survival of the child. Because how society will survive? Society will survive when society or that family will survive when they have the offspring, when they have the child who are able to take care of their familial traditions, cultures, customs and traditions. So procreation and nurturance of children is also one important function of children. Is one important function of marriage. Then economic cooperation and security is also more important function of marriage. It provides valuable and reliable help to an individual in economic activities. For example, if you can see during COVID time, how husband and wife cook together, they went for worshipping, they went for different economic activities. So because they are they are in relationship with each other, so they are able to perform different kind of functions as per their norm and fine. So even taking care of family's economy is also important functions of the marriage. Once they have the children, those who want to school and they want to engage in different kind of activity. So they are the main functions of both husband and wife becomes how to provide economic support to the children so that they become grown up and they get education, they get employment. And similar during different crisis situation also, both husband and wife support each other. आप देखे होंगे जहाँ पे सपोज जहाँ पे हस्बैंड सपोज जहाँ पे वाइफ वो ही इज द हाउस वाइफ, but if she is educated, when she finds that she should go to the workplace, she should contribute to the family income because the husband is in crisis, then wife also starts going to office and they earn livelihood. So marriage provides valuable, reliable assistance to both family too in different economic activities also. And marriage also helps to get companionship and emotional support. It provides a constant companion, a life partner in form of husband and wife. They help each other. From the day when the husband and wife becomes father and mother, and when they start after some time when their son and daughter went abroad and they go to get education, so they did not feel isolated because both are there and they support each other. Even when they become grown up, when they become at the point of old age, when they become at the old age and their child are in abroad or they are doing their jobs, so they live separately, but both husband and wife leads a comfortable life because they help each other in the through emotion, through different kind of familial support. So we can say that marriage provides not only economic support, it also provides both emotional and companionship support. Why Hindu marriage is considered as very sacrament? Because the main objective of Hindu marriage is performance of religious duty, that is dharma, giving birth to children, that is called praja, and sex satisfaction is called rati. But among three functions, the performance of religious duty is being considered as the important functions of marriage. इसलिए आप देखे होंगे कहाँ पे यज्ञ होता है तो बोलते जो शादीशुदा जो है वो यज्ञ में बैठे, या आप देखिए जब श्राद्ध जब दिया जाता है, जो हमारे ओल्डर जनरेशन होते हैं जो पुराने, जब श्राद्ध दिया जाता है तब बोलते हैं कि जो मैरिड लोग हैं वही श्राद्ध करेंगे। या आप देखे होंगे जब दाह संस्कार होता है, जो हिंदू रिचुअल्स में होता है, दाह संस्कार जब होता है कोई घर में इसका डेथ हो जाता है, दाह संस्कार जब होता है तब बोलते हैं जो मैरिड पर्सन है वही उसको कर्म करे। सो देयरफॉर इन हिंदू religion, marriage is considered as a sacrament. In Hindu marriage, there is no provision of divorce in the Hindu text. If you look at the Hindu text, there is no such concept. And similarly, when marriage happens, it is considered as a union of two souls which remain faithful to each other forever. And then the Agni, which is being considered as very pure in Hindu mythology, and whatever marital rites are being performed, that is performed. जिससे बोलते हैं, आप देखे होंगे जैसे कोई मूवी देखो उसमें 7 फेरे जो लेते हैं, अग्नि को विटनेस करके 7 फेरे लेते हैं, बोलते हैं 7 जन्म तक एक दूसरे के साथ रहेंगे। तो होता है द ब्राइड एंड द ग्रूम एक्सचेंज मेनी प्रोमिसेस टू रिमेन ड्यूटीफुल एंड फेथफुल टू ईच अदर। जो 7 फेरे लेते हो, हर फेरे में एक प्रोमिस एक हस्बैंड वाइफ करते हैं। आप देखे होंगे एक जब मूवी में देखे होंगे एक बार पहले हस्बैंड पहले आगे चलते हैं, फिर उसके बाद वाइफ आगे चलते हैं। इसका मतलब ये होता है कि साथ साथ चलना, हम साथ साथ रहेंगे। तो इसलिए बहुत सारा मूवी में आप देखिए अग्नि को देख के फेरा लिया जाता है। इसलिए हिंदू मैरिज इज कंसिडर्ड एज द सैक्रामेंट। तो आपको ऐसा बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत सारा आपका एग्जाम में पुराना पेपर देखें उसमें क्वेश्चन आता है, वाई हिंदू मैरिज इज कंसिडर्ड एज सैक्रामेंट। So we can see the picture how जैसे कैसे फेरा लेते हैं through Agni. Now we can discuss the Muslim marriage. Muslim marriage or nikah is a civil contract between a man and woman. Muslim marriage is solemnized in the presence of witness, including the priest. Maulvi is there, and then dower or meher is paid by the husband to the wife. As a Muslim in Muslim marriage. In Muslim marriage, there is also concept of divorce also. So there are as Hindu marriage has the different rules and regulations, so Muslim marriage has also their different social norms attached to that. And now we can discuss about how changes in marriage has takes place throughout years. As I told you that now monogamy as a form of marriage is more found in the society because of numbers of rules and regulations have come up, and similarly modernity has also influenced the marriage system. So you can find monogamy is found everywhere in the world. Similarly, process of selection of partner has also undergone many changes. Now, intercaste marriages are being accepted by society and families also. Earlier, what happened? Earlier, the elder member of the family, either father or mother or any elder member, they were deciding the marriage partner. But now, if you look at even the family is also giving importance that the boy or girl, they should choose their life partner so that in future they should not put into any kind of problem. सिमिलरली आप देखेंगे पहले क्या होता जब शादी होता था तो जो गांव के जो एक कोई पर्टिकुलर कास्ट पर्सन होते थे वो पूरा शादी देखते थे, वो इसके लिए पार्टनर चूज करते थे. But now if you look at now due to technology, different matrimonial site has also come up. Even the boys are choosing their life partner in their workplace so that they feel that हमारा काम भी सफ़र ना हो and हमारा काम भी चले, और because both husband and wife belong to the same place. Similarly, intercaste marriages are also being accepted by society and families. पहले intercaste marriage कहाँ पे होता था, बहुत बड़ी बात होता था, और जो लोग होते थे वो बोलने के लिए भी कतराते थे कि हाँ एक ऐसे मैरिज हुआ है. But if you look at now society, intercaste marriages are being accepted, but interreligious marriages are also being accepted by families also. And similarly, if you look at, as I told you, the earlier marriage was a very private affair, but now if you look at the kind of ceremonies, the kind of ceremonies attached to the marriages are also being changed. अब पहले देखो शादी से 7 दिन पहले और 7 दिन आगे जाके रिचुअल्स होता था, but now if you look at, because everyone is working and there also where the workplace, in the workplace they also get less chutti or less leave, so the marriages are being performed in a very time bound manner also. Even the rituals are also same. Earlier, as I told you, marriage were very private affairs, but now if you look at now, अभी अब देखिए शादी जहाँ भी होता है वहाँ पे एक तो प्री वेडिंग शूट होता है, उसके बाद पोस्ट वेडिंग शूट होता है, वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग भी होता है. सो नाउ द मैरिज हैज नॉट बिकम दैट मच प्राइवेट अफेयर्स as it was earlier. So you can say the technology has also impacted a huge in the kind of marriage system we have now. Starting from the selection of life partner till recording, then the kind of different. And now the COVID-19 has also affected the marriage system in very profoundly. Earlier आपका रिचुअल्स होता था, बहुत सारे लोग आते थे, but now due to COVID-19 now it is very private affair. With the marriage are being solemnized within very few people also. Now we can discuss about, now there are also different rules and regulations that have come up which has impacted the marriage system. The Special Marriage Act 1951 has legal records the intercaste and marriages also. Similarly, the selection of life partner, as I told you, is now done more and more by the boys and girls themselves on the basis of mutual attraction and similarity of nature. And the role of parents in the selection of mates is decreasing, especially in urban areas. Similarly, Widow Remarriage Act 1856 has also profoundly affected the system of marriage. इससे पहले क्या होता था कि विडो रिमैरेज नहीं होता था, एंड if someone become widowed, people are there are many social restrictions attached to that widow, so that even for years she was not able to go out of their house. But now, due to Hindu Remarriage Act, many widows also been getting married, and that also affected social system in a lot. Similarly, the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 has also stipulated the age of marriage. Like if a boy after attaining the age of 21 can get married. Similarly, the female after attaining the age of 18 can also get married. So Hindu, earlier you will find there are a lot of child marriages were happening in the places, so in the state of Rajasthan, Bihar and other states. But after Hindu Marriage Act 1955 has come into being, now even the families are afraid of making their boy or girl married the below age. But still it is happening in many areas, in rural areas. But this has to be. But the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 has hugely impacted. Even suppose कहाँ पे चाइल्ड मैरिज हो रहा है, इफ़ यू नो समवेयर इट इज़ हैपनिंग, आप रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे। आप जो आपका वहाँ पे कोई पुलिस स्टेशन होगा या लीगल कोर्ट होगा, you can report there so that you can able to prevent the child marriage. Because if a child marriage happens, it not only affected the education of the child, it also affected the economy of the family and also the economy of the society. So therefore, Hindu Marriage Act 1955 has a lot of impact on on the family and also society. Similar, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 has also profoundly influenced the system of marriage. Earlier, dowry because due to fear of dowry, the parents were thinking that let the girl get married at earlier so that उनको dowry कम देना पड़ेगा, या लड़कियों को पढ़ाते भी नहीं थे इसलिए कि ज़्यादा पढ़ेगी तो फिर उस हिसाब से उसको उसके लिए ग्रूम ढूंढना पड़ेगा, लड़का ढूंढना पड़ेगा, तो पैसा देना पड़ेगा, इसीलिए लोग जो लड़की को इधर पढ़ाते नहीं थे जल्दी उसको शादी करा देते थे. But due to Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 has come up, so you find that the even in rural areas people are providing education to their girl child, and even also there are also cases where the cases are being reported by the parents or by the family members that the groom, the family of the groom, they are demanding for the dowry. So Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 has also profoundly affected the system of marriage. Similarly, industrialization, urbanization, modern education, they have hugely impacted the system of marriage. Now the parents feel that no, it is better to educate their girl child rather than being worried to get them married at early age. So therefore, so the even if you go to different states like Odisha, they have a provision that if intercaste marriages are being happening, then the state also provide, there also some kind of monetary benefits are also given to the person who go for the marriage in the lower caste. So we can so now the state has also been very active in determining the age of marriage, in encouraging intercaste marriages. So all these have hugely impacted the system of marriage. So dear learners, till now we have discussed about what is marriage, what are the different types of marriage, what are the different factors like industrialization, urbanization, modern education, and legislations like Widow Remarriage Act, Hindu Marriage Act 1955, Dowry Prohibition Act, how they have impacted marriage as a system, marriage as a social institutions. Now we can take a break, and afterwards we'll discuss about what is family, what are the different types of family, and how joint family in India exist, and what are the different factors that influenced the changes in family system throughout years. Thank you.
नमस्कार। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि कोरोना वैश्विक महामारी से जंग अभी है जारी, तो जब तक दवाई नहीं तब तक ढलाई नहीं। सरकार द्वारा जारी आदेशों का पालन करना जिम्मेदारी है हमारी। मास्क लगाकर निकलें घर से बाहर, 2 गज दूरी बनाकर करें नमस्कार, हाथों को धोएं दिन में बार बार, तभी सुरक्षित रहेगा कोरोना से देश और समाज। शिक्षा का जिम्मा NIOS का काम, घर से शिक्षार्थियों के लिए शिक्षा हुई अब आसान।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर। शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा और परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बात,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने,
Dear learners, in the last session we have discussed about what is marriage, what are different types of marriage, and how changes has happened in marriage institutions throughout years. So, very close to that topic is family. It is lesson 13. As you know, family is the basic unit of social organization. It is a socially defined set of relations between two persons or more who are related by birth, marriage, adoption. According to MacIver, family is a group defined by sex relationships sufficiently precise and enduring to provide for procreation and upbringing of children. As you know, family is a very important social institutions, and without family, family is considered the basic constituents where the boy or girl who took birth, they learn from the family how to behave with the social members, with the family members, with teachers, with the different individual members of society. The society is family is considered the cornerstone of human society. It binds men, women, children in relationship. So from here, the child learns social norms, morals, values, uh, what is to be done, what is not to be done. So therefore, family has been considered as the first agency of socialization, and it is also called the transfer point of culture, where the child learns both material and non-material aspect of culture. Uh, so based on the adult role, the family is divided into two types. One is family of orientation, another is family of procreation. What is family of orientation, learner? The adult, where the adult is born, the family in which the person is born is called family of orientation. Like suppose you have taken birth in your family, so that is the family of orientation. But once a person get marriage, when he set up the family, that is called family of procreation. So after marriage, a person has son and daughter, so that is called family of procreation. But if a person uh, lives with his, before marriage, where he is born, he was living with his own father and mother, that is called family of orientation. And why family is important? Because as I told you, the person learns the material, non-material aspect of culture. He learns language, he learns etiquette, he learns how to participate in social rituals, how to behave with the particular persons in a family or in a society. So therefore, family has a very important role in the society. Now we can discuss the characteristics of family. One is universality. As marriage is universal, so family is a very universal social institutions which is found in tribal society or urban society or rural society. Wherever you will go, you will find family, whether it is American society or it is Canadian society or Indian society. So family as an institution exists everywhere in the world. It has emotional basis. आप देखेंगे घर में सपोज किसको कोई होता है, if a person is not well, so everyone feels that everyone takes care of each other, and they try that the person who has some kind of illness, he or she should get proper care and attention. So emotion is the basic constituent of family also. आप देखेंगे सपोज घर में पापा का तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, मम्मी का तबीयत ठीक नहीं, so everyone do their own bit so that their father also get cured, and everyone provides the emotional support to each other in the moments of crisis also. It is also limited size. जैसे फैमिली में 2 मेंबर या 4 मेंबर, this which is limited, it cannot be more than 15 or 11 to 12. So family is limited in size. So because in a family only some people can stay, so it is limited size. Then nuclear position, social structure. Like village as a social institution, it has huge number of a population. So if you look at the family, is that the size, family size is very less than the other kind of social institutions like village as a community or industry as a institution. So family is very nuclear in position. There are social regulations. As I told, there are various social norms, there are various values attached to particular traditions and customs and traditions. So, family gives us the learning how to behave with the elder member of society, how to behave with the neighbor, how to behave with different relatives, whether they are uncle, aunt, or so any kind of. So, the family gives the teaching how to regulate um a person, how to regulate himself or herself when particular situation prevails. So, so therefore, family is being considered the primary agent of socialization, where the individual persons learn many things from the uh, elders, a father, mother, brother, and sisters, and it is permanent and temporary in nature. Suppose a person after marriage, after some time, suppose if both husband and wife get separated, then the family does not stay for a long time. So, so family as institutions is both permanent and temporary in nature. A family may exist for years, like if the husband and wife are in proper coordination with each other, proper relationship in good relationship with each other, then the family is permanent. But if they get separated, if they get divorced, then the family also get temporary in nature. So, family and institution is both permanent and also temporary. There are different types of family based on residence. One is patrilocal, one is matrilocal, one is neolocal. Patrilocal is that where a female get married and then she leave her own family and then she goes back to the husband's place. That is called patrilocal family. And matrilocal family is that when both husband and wife stays at uh, the female person's mother's home, that is called patrilocal patrilocal family. But neolocal family is another kind of family that has emerged due to industrialization and urbanization. If we look at now, a trend has come up that after marriage, both husband and wife leave their paternal home and they come back to a new place where they stay in a flat with only husband and wife and their children. So, that is called neolocal family. Now, we can discuss about based on author, there are two types of family. One is patriarchal family and one is matriarchal family. In patriarchal family, the head of the family is the father, and father takes all kind of decisions where the family member has to abide by the authority, the rules, regulation prescribed by the father. But if you look at the matriarchal family, here the female person is the head of the family, and whatever the mother says, that has to be obeyed by the family members in that locality. So, that is called matriarchal family. So, that is the basic difference. If you will go to northeastern states, you will mostly find that is matriarchal family are there. Even in Nayars of Kerala, you will find the matriarchal family is there. But patriarchal family is found universally in everywhere. It is mostly found. In terms of size, there are two families. One is nuclear family, one is joint family. Nuclear family is that where only husband and wife or their son and daughter stays with them. That is called nuclear family. But in joint family, it is like they have to stay with their father and mother. When husband and wife has to stay with their father and mother, and so that is called joint family, and the number is more. Like, so if you go to rural areas, joint family are more found where they stays with their father, mother, and even though with their brother and sister also. So that is called joint family. Now we can discuss about different functions of family. It has biological functions, it has economic functions, it has psychological functions, it has sociological functions also. So we'll discuss this one by one. Let us discuss biological functions. As I told you, marriage happens. The function of marriage is the main function, the gratification of sexual pleasure. So both husband and wife gets in physical relationship with each other, and then they give birth to children. So that is very important functions of the family. And then providing physical protection to the family members also one important function of family. Suppose कोई किसको पता है कि उनके घर में बहुत सारे ज़्यादा लोग हैं, so naturally they fear to get do some kind of illegal activities with the family members. अब देखे होंगे बहुत सारा पेपर में आता है कि जहाँ पे आप देखिए जहाँ पे फैमिली मेम्बर्स बहुत कम है एंड बोथ हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ गोज टू वर्क प्लेस थ्रू आउट द डे एंड देयर आर ओनली children are in the family. So in that case the kind of thief, the kind of illegal activities happens mostly. So therefore one important function of family is providing physical protection to the family members. Another function, economic functions, like providing food, clothing and shelter till the children become self-reliant or they start earning. So the both husband and wife do engage themselves different kind of occupations and they provide food and clothing and shelter to their children and to their family members. Similarly, both husband and wife, the family tries to give education to the children so that they get more income and they get more give stability to their family. Similarly, whenever there any kind of crisis happens in the family, both husband, wife, son and daughter, they help each other so that they are able to overcome from the economic problems during that period of time. जैसे आप कोविड-19 सिचुएशन देखे होंगे, सब जब डिमोनेटाइजेशन हुआ तो आप देखेंगे कि हर घर में सब लोग बोले तुम्हारे पास कितना पैसा दे दो, तुम्हारे पास कितना पैसा, सब एक दूसरे इकट्ठा करके एक दूसरे को हेल्प किए वहाँ पे. So family has not only the biological function, it has also economic functions. It has also one important functions of socialization of children. As I told you, family is the primary agency of socialization, and the child becomes aware of various material and non-material culture aspect of culture. जैसे आप देखेंगे दिवाली में अभी भी आप किसको पूछ रहे होंगे बता देंगे नहीं, दिवाली में रंगोली होता है, दिवाली में मिठाई होता है, दिवाली में जो बड़े बुजुर्ग होते हैं उनका आशीर्वाद लिया जाता है. So how they learn from the family only. एंड इवन सपोज घर में कोई एल्डर मेंबर आते हैं, उनको पानी देना, उनको प्रणाम करना, उनको उनके साथ तमीज़ से बात करना, तहजीब से बात करना, तो कहाँ सीखते हैं? फैमिली से सीखते हैं. सो फैमिली हैज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन सोशलाइजिंग चिल्ड्रेन. Children learns language, customs, etiquette, norms and values, and so that they carry on to their next generation. जैसे आप देखेंगे जो रिचुअल्स, कस्टम, ट्रेडिशन सब कितने जो मैरिज को लेके है या जो चाइल्ड जैसे इंडियन सोसाइटी में देखेंगे, जिस दिन से लड़का या लड़की जिस दिन से उनका बर्थ होता है टिल द डे देयर नंबर ऑफ रिचुअल्स आर बीइंग ऑब्जर्व्ड. बट वही रिचुअल जो 50 साल पहले जो रिचुअल्स था वही रिचुअल्स पाला जा रहा है. क्यों? क्योंकि वो थ्रू द फैमिली दे आर एबल टू लर्न ऑल दीज रिचुअल्स. सो इन दैट कंटेक्स्ट द family has a very important role of socializing children. It also do psychological functions. As I told you, the family members provide both emotional and psychological support to each other so that the family functions in a proper manner. अब जैसे देखे होंगे पहले और आज का जब कंपैरिजन करेंगे, आप देखिए बहुत सारा मेंटल स्ट्रेस होता है. क्यों होता है? पहले जॉइंट फैमिली होता था तो वहाँ पे क्या होता था, everyone is able to share each other's emotions and so through that they are able to get mental relief. So therefore mental stress इतना नहीं होता था. So family provides much more emotional and psychological support also. Now we can discuss about how joint family system exists in India and what are the different features of joint family. As you know, what is joint family? Joint family is a group of people who live under one roof, who eat food cooked at one earth, who hold property in common, who participate in common worship and related to each other at some particular type of kind of, that is called joint family. It is large in size, it has an authoritarian structure where the power to take decisions lies with the heads of the family only. जो घर में जो फादर है या जो एल्डर मेंबर जो बोल दिए वही है. It is also familistic organization also. So here the interest of the family as a whole is more important than individual interests. Suppose घर में अगर rituals होता है, so if the family decides that नहीं सबको fast रहना है, तो everyone has to do the fast or everyone has to perform the rituals. Even उनका अपना घर ऑफिस का काम भी होता है, तो they even the people also take the leave and they stay so that stay in the family so that they can be part of that rituals. So here the interest of the family as a whole is more important than the individual interest. Similarly, status members is determined by the age and relations. घर में जो बड़े होते हैं वो जो डिसीजन लेते हैं that is more final than the even you have the expertise, but the जिसका घर में एज ज़्यादा है, so his status his or her status is more important. Similarly, blood relationship also get more preference than even the marital relationship. जहाँ पे ये होता है कि सपोज फादर सन रिलेशंस इज मच मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन हस्बैंड वाइफ रिलेशनशिप. So here the son has to obey more to the father than that of his wife. So here the so blood relations is very much important in joint family. Similarly, the family functions on the idea of joint responsibility. घर में सब कुछ भी होता है, दिवाली सब कुछ होता है, तो एक दूसरे का काम बंटा जाता है. या कोई मैरिज रिचुअल्स होता है, सो वन पर्सन गो फॉर शॉपिंग, अनदर पर्सन गोज फॉर इन्वाइटिंग गेस्ट, अनदर पर्सन prepare the list of invitees, and some other person look at the decoration part also. So here the family involve themselves in a much more manner so that a particular functions or rituals whatever being of you that get completed successfully. Similarly, every member get equal attention. If there are two sons are there and they want to get educated, so if the family resources are being equally shared between both son or daughter, so here every member get equal attention. Now we can discuss about how changes in family takes place throughout years. Like if you look at if you ask about your grandfather that what are the family was there during that time and now, they will say that the profound changes has happened throughout years. So industrialization, urbanization, Western culture, modern education, legislative measures, tension in the family has affected the family hugely. We'll discuss this one by one. As you know, due to industrialization, urbanization, size of family have also decreased. पहले आप देखेंगे कि तो एक घर में 7 या 8 बच्चे होते हैं, तो आप 50 साल 60 साल पहले आप देखेंगे, लेकिन नाउ द पीपल आर देयर आर ओनली 1 or 2 son or daughter in a particular family. It has impacted due to industrialization, urbanization, also due to modern education. Because if you go to the urban area, it will be challenging to find accommodation. आप देखेंगे कहाँ पे 2 BHK होगा, 3 BHK होगा या 4 maximum 4 BHK होगा. So how can they accommodate such huge number in a particular family? So इसलिए now you will find more nuclear families than that of joint family. Similarly, income of the family also matters. So because if one person has to earn and the cost of in urban area is much more higher, so people go for either 1 child or 2 child. Similarly, if you look at the changes in the function of families, now it has the function performed by families have also reduced to substantial extent. Earlier, if you look at the child care are being one primary responsibility that was being shared. जैसे घर में grandfather होते थे, grandmother होते, they are able to take care of their child. But now due to urbanization, industrialization, now there are many agencies like daycare center, old age homes, hostel, restaurants, club have come up where they have taken the role what was earlier being done by the family. जैसे आप देखिए ओल्ड एज होम्स का कंसेप्ट भी आ गया है, जहाँ पे आप देखिए पहले क्या होता था, लोग सोचते थे जो घर में जो एजेड लोग हैं उनका ख्याल रखना है, उनका केयर करना बड़ा धर्म का बात होता है. बट इफ नाउ लुक एट नाउ मोर ओल्ड एज होम्स हैव कम अप. Similarly, earlier if there are vacations, people used to go to their own own family own, so that they are able, they can be the part of rituals, they can share the some enjoyment with each other. But now if you look at, suppose vacation hota hai, people go for a trip to different tourist places also, and now there are many like holiday homes, and there are many agencies like come up who are taking care of the uh, vacations task. They plan, they do the wedding planner, they, and so all rituals have also become very less compared to earlier times. Similarly, conflict between older and younger generation have also changed because they are unable to understand each other's viewpoint. अब जैसे अब घर में आप देखेंगे now, earlier what has happened, the people are the younger generation, the children used to go to their grandmother, grandfather to listen the stories, old stories, moral stories. But now after technology has come up, जैसे mobile technology again, now everyone, if you go to your home, you will find that 4 people are sitting at 4 corner and they look at the mobile. So the kind of interactions that was happened earlier between family members has also reduced a lot extent. Similarly, now one trend has come up there where the married and even the husband, both boy and girl get married, but after marriage they say they don't want to go for having child also, because there are many mental stress, and everyone wants to move with their own career and occupation. So it is also new trend also are also being happening. Similarly, kinship ties are also not very strong in today's family setup. As I told you, like they don't spend much time, money and energy for the relatives and kinsmen. जैसे घर में पहले क्या होता था, एक दूसरे से बात करते, now everyone is busy, their mobile on their own technology, so they don't have time for each other, they don't try to understand each other's sentiments. So now the interactions have become very less if you compare to the earlier age. Similarly, now parents wants to send their child to the hostels and the boarding schools, so that they have maximum time for themselves, and they can give much more time in the workplace. So now so that has also a trend happen. So therefore you will find that many boarding homes, daycare homes, daycare centers, crèche are also being opened even in urban areas and even the semi-urban areas also. So dear learners, till now we have in today's session we have discussed about what are different types of marriage, why changes in marriage has happened throughout years. We have also discussed about what is family, what are different kinds of family, and how urbanization, industrialization, modern education, legal system has hugely impacted the family system and also the marriage system. Hope you learned a lot and hope you enjoyed the session. And as you know that we have started giving education through Diksha platform, and every day you are also going to the live video program in sociology and other subject. So if you have any doubt, please send a email to us at aosoci@nis.ac.in, and also communicate your feedback to us, so that we will be able to improvise our delivery mechanism in sociology and also in other subject. So thank you.
नमस्कार। जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि कोरोना वैश्विक महामारी से जंग अभी है जारी, तो जब तक दवाई नहीं तब तक ढलाई नहीं। सरकार द्वारा जारी आदेशों का पालन करना जिम्मेदारी है हमारी। मास्क लगाकर निकलें घर से बाहर, 2 गज दूरी बनाकर करें नमस्कार, हाथों को धोएं दिन में बार बार, तभी सुरक्षित रहेगा कोरोना से देश और समाज। शिक्षा का जिम्मा NIOS का काम, घर से शिक्षार्थियों के लिए शिक्षा हुई अब आसान।